Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd. Bob Iger, a week ago today, was reinstalled as CEO of Disney. Quick recap, Bob Chapek failed. One, because Bob Chapek was a puppet, but two, because he dined at the table that Bob Iger set for him. It's very simple. Bob Iger, for over a decade, set the stage for this woke nonsense, this SJW virtue signaling identitarian politics crap that Disney has been trying to force feed to the public for a long time now. Iger started this. Iger, I don't want to say he's the mastermind, but he's the enabler of it all. And when the coup happened and he saw that things were going to take a downturn, he stepped away and put in the patsy, bobblehead Chapek. Very simple equation. There's no deep, dark secrets. There's no subversion here. There's no really got to think too hard on this. It's a very simple equation. Bringing him back, reinstalling him to save the day, to save the collapsing stock, to appease the stockholders, the shareholders, if you want to call them that. It's not going to work. Because, as you see today, Iger, he's not going to change. He's not going to change the direction he set what was once a glorious family-valued center company. He's not going to change the course they've set now in this woke nonsense. Bob Iger promises Disney's embrace of acceptance and inclusion will continue after the Florida Bill incident. Reminder again, during last year, little spring of last year, Disney came out against the Florida Bill, which is meant to protect children from basically being endangered by indoctrination and grooming. What happened? The Alphabet Mafia pressured Bobblehead to take a stand, and he did, and people were not happy. This was the beginning of the downfall. It has caused the dissolution of the Reedy Creek Development Project, which allowed Disney to be autonomous in Orlando and do whatever the hell it wanted. Starting next year, it will now have to start paying taxes the same as every other corporation in Florida. And it will have to obey all the zoning rules, all the permit rules, all the fun stuff that every other single corporation has to abide by. And the following year, when they have to pay those taxes, it's going to hurt, especially with park attendance down, according to the quarterly report from a couple weeks ago, 13%. That's billions of dollars lost. Billions. So now, here comes Iger, the savior, the man who's going to return Disney to the glory that he left it in, doubling down at a, what was it, a Q&A session at a, what do they call them, a town hall meeting with nice little plants in the audience to ask these questions so he can virtue signal. Iger replies when, according to Variety, Iger's comments regarding Disney's stance on the alphabet community inclusion were prompted by an employee Q&A session during the meeting. When asked about the company's current position, Iger said, "One of the core values of our storytelling is inclusion and acceptance and tolerance, and we can't lose that. We just can't lose that. How we actually change the world through the good must continue." We're not done. Iger referred to these core value at Disney, acknowledged the approach is not going to make everybody happy all the time, and claims it isn't trying to. Variety's report includes employees confirming Iger's statement in a tweet from one staffer saying Iger delivered the response with no hesitation, which means Bob Iger is perfectly willing to continue the not-so-secret agenda. The not-so-secret agenda to indoctrinate your children, the children of the nation, the children of the world, to this pedo and groomer bullshit. Very simply put, more of the same. What was old is new again. Bob Iger is not a savior. Bob Iger is not a hero. Hence, the Disney stock continues to sink. It rallied from 2 weeks ago, but it's only up to $10. Hasn't really changed. 5 days ago, oh, had a break over the Thanksgiving weekend when when there was no news. When there was nothing to talk about, it went up. But then, boom, here we go. Start the week right back down again to where it was a couple weeks ago. Well, all right, that's the slight recovery. But look, from a week ago, Tuesday to Tuesday, hasn't budged. As low as it has been, might sink lower. Shareholders are not happy. Bob Iger's not going to deliver. But why should he? Why should he when the shills are carrying the water for him? We already have reported on how Strange World is a bomb. It's a flop. Why? Well, we know why, because we pay attention. We don't play in this fantasy world that the shills in the stands do. We know it failed because it's pushing this radical alphabet mafia left-wing agenda filled with all their favorite little checkboxes, from crippled dogs to climate change. It failed because people are walking away. But no, according to the shills, this is why it failed. How much Strange World made at the box office? No. Why Strange World failed at the box office? When Disney is still number one? Disney is not number one. Disney hasn't made a profit in the theaters in years. We've been over this over and over again. The MCU movies are not making money. One flop after another, breaking even. Just a little bit over breaking even is not profit. These movies have to make $1 billion plus to really break in the money. One of the biggest factors pointing to Strange World's box office failure is Disney's poor marketing venture. Really? While tens of millions were spent on global marketing, much of the promotion didn't occur until shortly before its opening weekend, so little buzz had been generated beforehand. Strange World was first teased back in December 2021, but was largely forgotten in preference of promoting Disney's biggest animated picture of 2022, the epic failure that was Lightyear. Social media reactions to Strange World's release date indicate that many potential audience members weren't aware of the movie's release date, much less that it existed. There is the shill excuse for why Strange World failed. Not understanding and purposely probably avoiding the fact that people didn't go see this because it's filled with this horrible agenda narrative, with the alphabet mafia narrative, with the not-so-secret agenda. The whole Florida Bill incident pushed the general population away from Disney. It told them very clearly, we don't care about your kids. We care about supporting creeps and weirdos who want to damage your children, but still bring money to the parks. Bob Iger is going to push more of the same. And the shills are going to support him because he's going to hear what he wants to hear. But the shareholders, they might sing a different tune in the coming months. They might force things to happen. They might somehow eliminate every executive at Disney. They have the power. I just need the balls and a powerful person to get behind to do it, as I understand how these things work. Everything old is new again. Disney will not learn its lesson. Bob Iger is not a savior. Disney must and will continue to burn, and I will dance and celebrate. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to check out the channel and subscribe, because I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW Fifis. Hit the notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Real fans with passion and love for all these wonderful IPs we've cherished for decades. I don't care what the stands and the SJWs have to say, because to a one, they are all cowards behind keyboards, and I can't wait for this video, every video, future streams, to trigger them into a frothing frenzy. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.